superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. And some room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got a
rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I don't know, Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Mariota on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Packers 14, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Rodgers. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
When he gets close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've got our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the 3rd quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Patterson running between the tackles. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They go play action. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in dire.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick-6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Here's Mariota. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Mariota. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Mariota to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, but that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.